No one has told you this yet, but holding on to these toxic habits will ruin your life before the year ends. Yes, you heard that right. If you want to make the most out of these final months and walk into the new year feeling empowered and ready to conquer anything, it's time to cut out the bad habits that are holding you back. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear path to a more fulfilled life. So, are you ready to dive deep and get real about what's holding you back? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the art of living better, stronger, and more fulfilled lives, using the timeless wisdom of Stoicism to navigate our modern world. Today we're going to tackle something that's not only important, but absolutely crucial if you want to end this year on a high note. The things you need to eliminate from your life right now if you're serious about stepping into the new year with a fresh, empowered mindset. We often hear people say, don't change, stay the same, but let's be honest, everything you knew about staying the same is wrong. Change isn't just good, it's necessary. It's essential for growth, for happiness, and for becoming the person you've always wanted to be. And today we're not just going to talk about why change is important, but also about the habits you might not even realize are holding you back from making those changes. So, before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on content that can help you live your best life. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Section 1, stop chasing happiness, embrace contentment. All right, let's kick things off with something that might sound a bit controversial. Stop obsessing over happiness. I know this is the exact opposite of what you've been told your whole life, right? Everywhere we look, we're bombarded with messages telling us that we need to be happy, that happiness is the ultimate goal. But here's the kicker: when you're constantly chasing happiness, you're actually pushing it further away. Think about it. How often do we convince ourselves that buying that new gadget, landing that perfect job, or finding that dream partner will finally make us happy? And then what happens? Maybe we feel a brief rush of joy, but it doesn't last, does it? The truth is, happiness that's dependent on external factors is fleeting. True happiness, the kind that lasts, comes from within. It's about valuing what you already have, following your own path, and setting realistic expectations for yourself. This is where the ancient philosophy of Stoicism comes into play. Stoicism teaches us that true contentment comes not from what we have or achieve, but from how we perceive and handle the world around us. It's about finding peace within, regardless of what's happening externally. So, instead of constantly striving for happiness, try embracing contentment. Appreciate the present moment, recognize the value in what you already have, and let go of the unrealistic expectations that are keeping you trapped in a cycle of dissatisfaction. By doing this, you'll find that happiness naturally follows. Quick question for you all: how often do you find yourself chasing after something, thinking it'll make you happy, only to find out it doesn't? Drop a comment below and let me know what you've learned from those experiences. Let's get a conversation going. Section 2. Let go of emotional dependency. Find strength within. Next up, emotional dependency. This one's a biggie, and it's something we all need to take a good hard look at. If you're relying on someone else to make you feel whole, it's time to break free. Emotional dependency isn't just unhealthy, it's downright destructive. It's like handing over the keys to your happiness to someone else. And trust me, no one can bear that kind of responsibility, not without things going horribly wrong. You see, when you make someone else responsible for your happiness, you're essentially giving away your power. And let's face it, no one can live up to that kind of pressure. This kind of dependency doesn't just damage relationships, it leaves you feeling lost, insecure, and utterly disconnected from yourself. So, what's the alternative? Cultivate a relationship with yourself. Start making decisions based on what you need, not what others expect from you. This is where the real power lies, in understanding that you are enough, just as you are. It's tough, I know. It's scary to step out of the shadow of someone else's expectations, but it's the only way to build true confidence and resilience. And here's something to remember: Stoicism teaches us that we should strive to be self-sufficient, not in a way that isolates us from others, but in a way that ensures our happiness and stability are not dependent on external circumstances or people. When you learn to find strength within, you become unshakable. You can face any challenge, any setback with a calm and steady heart, knowing that your happiness and peace of mind come from within, not from outside forces. I want you to think about a time when you felt emotionally dependent on someone. How did it affect your life? What did you learn from it? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. Section 3. Break free from the past. Embrace the now. Now, this next one might hit home for a lot of you. Stop letting the past control your present. We've all made mistakes, and we've all experienced things we wish we could undo. But here's the harsh truth: the past is the past, and no matter how much we dwell on it, we can't change it. What we can change, however, is how we relate to those experiences. Instead of letting your past define you, use it as a stepping stone. Every mistake, every failure, every heartbreak has something to teach us, if we're willing to listen. But here's the key: you have to be willing to let go of the pain, the regret, the what-ifs that keep you stuck in a cycle of negativity. Stoicism has a powerful lesson here: focus on the present moment. The past is gone, the future is uncertain, But the present is where life happens. It's where you have the power to make changes, to grow, to become the person you want to be. So why waste another second living in the past? Letting go of the past doesn't mean forgetting it. It means learning from it and moving forward with the wisdom it gave you. It's about accepting that what's done is done, and what matters now is what you do next. This is your chance to write a new chapter, one that's not defined by past mistakes, but by the lessons you've learned and the strength you've gained. Have you ever struggled to let go of the past? What helped you move forward? Let's share some advice in the comments below. Your story could be exactly what someone else needs to hear right now. Section 4. Ditch the idea of absolute truth. Embrace perspective. Let's talk about something that can seriously limit your growth: the belief that you always have the absolute truth. It's so easy to fall into the trap of thinking that our way of seeing the world is the only right way. But here's the thing: everyone's experience is different, and so are their truths. When you cling to the idea that you're always right, you close yourself off to new perspectives, new ideas, and opportunities for growth. This mindset not only hampers your personal development, but can also strain your relationships. Think about it: how many arguments, misunderstandings, and missed opportunities are the result of refusing to see things from another person's point of view. Stoicism encourages us to embrace perspective. It teaches us that our perceptions shape our reality, but they are just that, perceptions, not absolute truths. By opening ourselves up to different perspectives, we can grow, learn, and deepen our understanding of the world and the people around us. So instead of holding on to your version of the truth like a lifeline, try opening yourself up to other viewpoints. You might be surprised at what you can learn and how much more fulfilling your interactions with others can become. Remember, the wisest people are those who know that they don't know everything. There's always room to learn, to grow, and to evolve. What's a belief or perspective you've had that changed when you opened up to a new way of thinking? Share your experience in the comments. I'm curious to hear how it impacted your life. Section 5. Stop seeking approval. Be true to yourself. Here's another one that's crucial for personal growth. Stop seeking approval from others. It's human nature to want to be liked, to want to fit in, to want to be accepted. But when you base your decisions and your self-worth on what others think of you, you're setting yourself up for a life of frustration and disappointment. The truth is, no matter what you do, there will always be someone who disagrees, who doesn't like you, who thinks you're making the wrong choices. And that's okay. You don't need everyone's approval to live a happy, fulfilled life. In fact, the only approval you really need is your own. Stoicism teaches us that we should focus on what we can control: our own thoughts, actions, and choices. What other people think of us is outside of our control, and therefore it's not something we should waste our energy on. The more you focus on being true to yourself, on living according to your own values and beliefs, the less you'll care about seeking approval from others. How often do you find yourself making decisions based on what others might think? What steps are you taking to focus more on your own values and less on seeking approval? Let's talk about it in the comments. Section 6. Eliminate toxic relationships. Choose peace. And finally, let's talk about something that can have a massive impact on your life: eliminating toxic relationships. We all know that one person who drains our energy, who constantly brings negativity into our lives, who makes us feel worse instead of better. It's time to let them go. Toxic relationships aren't just harmful, they're toxic for a reason. They slowly eat away at your happiness, your self-esteem, and your peace of mind. Stoicism teaches us that our environment plays a huge role in our mental and emotional well-being. If you're surrounded by negativity, it's going to be much harder to maintain a positive, healthy mindset. So, take a good look at the people in your life. Who supports you? Who lifts you up? And who drags you down? It's not always easy to walk away from toxic relationships, especially if they're with people you care about, but it's necessary for your well-being. Remember, you deserve to be surrounded by people who bring out the best in you, who support your growth, and who make you feel loved and valued. Have you ever had to cut ties with a toxic person in your life? How did it impact your mental and emotional health? Share your experiences in the comments. Let's support each other in making positive changes. So there you have it: 6 powerful habits and mindsets that you need to eliminate before this year ends. Letting go of these toxic behaviors isn't just about making room for the new. It's about reclaiming your power, embracing change, and stepping into the next chapter of your life with confidence, clarity, and purpose. Remember, the only constant in life is change, and how you adapt to it determines the quality of your life. So stop holding on to the things that no longer serve you, and start living the life you deserve. By embracing the principles of Stoicism, you can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, and find true contentment in the process. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and comment below with your thoughts. What are you letting go of this year? We'd love to hear your stories and support each other on this journey of growth and self-improvement.